lion's den, lose your life, can try again. Your best bet's to save it though, and go buy a skin. The guys war, you best be ready when they try a thing. Why do you think half the country's out on road riding?
Hello and welcome to another episode of Krazy's Cookbook, Exotic Meat Edition. Today we're going to be cooking ostrich fillet steaks. I went to Morrison's and I seen they had these fresh, so these are jumped to the start of the queue. We're going to get straight on with this. First thing I'm going to do, because it takes the longest to cook as usual, is I'm going to chef up some potatoes.
Man's miseries, these times of negativity, they want a quick fix. It's got me eating out in the park, no picnics. Dipshits, I flip bricks like a labourer. Man, I skin you.
Alright, I've cubed up the potatoes. I'm going to get some garlic and I'm just going to chop it into just semi-chunks. You don't want it too small when you've got potatoes going in the oven. But you won't get that flavour in there. So I'm going to put that over on there. Just around everywhere. I'm going to put some rosemary on there, quite simply. A few sprigs of rosemary. And some oil. And some salt and pepper, and of course some all-purpose seasoning.
The guys war, you best be ready when they try a thing. Why do you think half the country's out on road riding? In the lion's den, lose your life, can try again. Your best bet, save it though and go buy a skin. The guys war, you best be ready when they try a thing.
Right, quite simple. I've just mixed it all up. I'm, as I said, just really doing a basic potato dish with this because I'm really trying to focus on trying the ostrich today. So I don't know what it tastes like. But so I preheated the oven to 200. I'm going to get this in there now and get that going because that takes the longest, as I said. Right, the ostrich. Let's have a look. Let's rip this open and see what this is all about. Okay. I don't know what to expect. That looks weird. I mean, it kind of looks par cooked. Unless that's just how ostrich looks. I'm no expert on this. I mean, it's got blood in there as well. It's meant to be fillets. I don't know if it's like the equivalent of a fillet steak from a cow. But if it's beef fillet, that's the most tender part. Let's rip these open and have a proper look and see what's going on inside of it. Let's get this out. This just looks... that looks pre-cooked. That's weird. Like, nah, that... Alright, okay. I don't know what to make of this. It kind of doesn't look like any meat I've normally had. I think when I've seen pictures of it, they were usually a lot more deep red than that, and it looked a bit more like venison. Yeah, that's pre-cooked. What the hell is going on with these packs here? Alright, okay, so Lion's Kingdom. I don't know what to make of this. We'll wait. Reserve judgment until I've tried it. Yeah, that's weird. I ain't like no steaks I normally had. Okay, I've chucked the griddle pan on. I need that to be super hot before I put that ostrich on there. Even though it looks like it's slightly pre-cooked, there's still blood and stuff on it, so I'm going to treat it like it's not been cooked at all. I've looked on the packet, there's nothing saying on there about it being cooked. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about it. We're just going to try and treat it like it's a normal steak. I'm going to chop up some mushrooms as well. I'm going to make some garlic mushrooms to go with it. So, just simply, just going to chop down these. I want quite big. And that, bosh, 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 bosh. And I'm going to get loads of them in there. Chestnut mushrooms. This is going to be really good. It works really well with garlic. Alright, all I'm doing here is I've got a couple of garlic cloves. And I'm just chopping them up. And I'm going to put them in with the chestnut mushrooms. Get all that. I'm going to slap that straight in on the side. And then I'm going to get a nice amount of butter. Put that in with that as well. Let that cook down. And if you look over on here now on the griddle pan, start to smoke, and that's a good sign. So, right, well, I think it's that time to get this meat on. I don't know whether they've just seared it. I mean, if you look inside of there, look, that's raw inside the middle, yeah? There's brown on there. Look, I don't know whether that's something they've done to preserve the meat, but I think personally that's going to hinder the flavour. I'm no expert on ostrich meat though, by long stretch, but look, all I'm saying is I think it's time for us to get that on there. So I'm going to put it sideways on there. I'm going to put it down on there so we get some nice lines on that. I'm going to cook that for about 2.5 minutes on each side. I'll flip it over, then I'm going to let that rest for about 5-10 minutes in some butter and some rosemary. Just like I would a normal steak, but I don't want to put too much with it because I just want to taste what it tastes like. This is about trying it more than me going, oh yeah, this is how you cook ostrich, because I don't know how to cook ostrich. Come on, you mad.
Like Freddy, we're heavy like Jordan's tits. Drop it
on your noggin, leave you scarred like tortured kids. For all you pricks talking shit, find me on the line with the piss, walking bits. Draw for this if you think you can challenge us, cause otherwise you might find me in your mom's drum.
Now my estimation said that that's been about 2.5 minutes. Oh wow, that's actually taking on a lot of heat in that time. Still pretty tender when I touch it. That one feels quite tough though. Honestly, I reckon they pre-cooked it. Honestly, I can't go with that. It's a bit of a weird thing to see. Quickly, whilst that's doing, I'm going to get some baby spinach and I'm going to put that on in the back. Now this stuff, it shrinks down. This looks like a huge bag of spinach, but I'm telling you, I could probably eat this whole bag myself in a meal or so. It's actually mad how much this shrinks down. So just get a fair bit of that in there and I'll let that wilt down. I think this looks like it's ready to just be transferred over. That's, yeah, as I say, it only needs a very short time on there. So I'm going to pop that on a low heat. I'm going to put that in with some butter now, and I'm just going to spoon the butter over the top with some rosemary and stuff like that, and the garlic from the garlic mushrooms. Should be good. Okay, whilst this spinach is wilting down and the meat is resting, it's a perfect time to make a sauce. So I've got a bit left over yellowtail merlot, got a hot pan on there, so I'm going to chuck all this on here. Alright, when that hot, that'll work. And in with that, I'm just going to do a simple beef stock cube. Rip that shit open, get it in there, and also some rosemary. Now I'm going to pull that backwards off of the branch, so that spreads out around there, gets right in the sauce. Chuck that in as well. And let that reduce down, let the wine and the alcohol cook off. Because there wasn't much wine at all, I'm going to chuck a teeny bit of water in this as well. Right, and one last thing, I'm going to put a bit of gravy powder in there just to thicken it out. Okay, that's bubbling up. That's really nice now. Now I don't want that to burn, I want it to still be a liquid. So I'm going to leave that to rest for a second. But everything's done, so I'm going to plate it up and we'll get on with the tasting, yeah?
Stay true, and I don't need an oath to prove it. You might talk a good game, but you ain't gonna do shit. These roads are fuckery, that's why I keep it all of me. And I keep busting until they close the door on me. Don't play the fool with me, I jack you for your jewelry. This might sound fucked up, but where I'm from, this shit's ordinary. You're in the lion's den, lose your life, can try again. Your best to save it though, and go buy a skin. Because it's war, you best be ready when you try a thing. Why do you think half the country's out on road rioting? In the lion's then lose your life, can try again. Your best bet, save it though and go buy a skin. Because war, you best be ready when they try things. So why do you think half the country's out on road rioting?
You say you're sick from when I'm Harold shit, man. Put spit sick shit and arsenic in your drink, man.
So here it is, our ostrich fillet steak. Now I've done some fact find on ostrich in the meantime. I was having a quick look. Now apparently they run like 70 kilometers an hour, so it's probably going to be quite tough chewy meat, I'm expecting. What is it? Also the eyes are like the size of cue balls. They got the biggest eyes out of all mammals or anything like that, right? And land animals, sorry. They're the tallest two-legged bird. Obviously they can't fly. One worrying thing was it said, well, it's got 8-inch retractable penis. Now I'm guessing that's the men and not the women as well. That, you know, not sure if there's trans ostriches yet, but we'll figure that one out. But I'm hoping that steak's actually from the fillet and not from the penis, but we shall find out. Yeah, the joke could be on me. But look, it looks appetizing anyway. Look at that, still pink inside. Let's have a cut, see what it looks like. It's still got that thing, not completely dried out or nothing. But let's have a go. Let's try this properly. Wow. Okay. What's that thing? Tastes really nice. Like beef. Like really nice. See, I watched a couple of reviews and stuff, and I've seen other people saying it was like gamey. I don't get it. The aftertaste, like. It's really freaking good. Right. Tastes like Okay, I've got a hint of gaminess right at the end. I find a little bit of an aftertaste. A bit like turkey. A bit like barbecue chicken turkey kind of aftertaste. Very, very slight gamey taste. Apart from that, like a fillet steak. Would it replace cows? I'd say, I don't know. You know, I think. And also, I think with this way, yeah, with ostrich, it's like the closest thing you're going to get to eating a dinosaur, maybe, like a little T-Rex, you know what I mean? Maybe apart from the crocodiles, which are also fantastic. But look, I think that's good meat. I've generally got no problem with that. I was expecting this not to be nice, not to be weird and chewy. No, I highly recommend it. I need me to get on with it. Fucking banging. Yeah, honestly, let me have one more go on camera. I'm trying to get all that over my face and stuff in my mouth. See what it really tastes like, but it's nice. That is on equal par with me, yeah, compared to the crocodile. That was really, really good. I'm surprised how good actually. That was really, really nice. Okay, look, it's a thumbs up from me. There's 2 videos popping up here and here as well. If you could click on those videos and check out the episodes you haven't seen. And there's also a subscription button, yeah, so you can subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and it really helps what we do. Yeah, and boosts up and means that other people can see our videos as well. So like the video as well as subscribe. Well, thank you for checking out another episode. I'm gonna get on with my food, and that was banging. Yep.